I think it would be probably just unique to maybe have the discussion about what made us decide to call this podcast the Warrior Podcast, or to call or to have the Warrior T-shirt, or to always have this warrior mentality that you and I have. Obviously, we're teaching people to fight strong, and we're teaching people to be warriors, but why? And I think there was a turning point in my life when I recognized, I just heard this quote this morning, that warfare is proof that there is something worth possessing. And there was a turning point in my life a couple years ago, and this really wasn't that long ago, where I was always trying to figure out how to get on the other side of the battle. So I was always thinking, okay, if I do A, B, C, and D, we'll be on the other side of this and things are going to be so much better. And then all of a sudden we'd get on the other side of it and there would be another battle to fight. And the reality is that the climb just kept creating more and more battles. But with those battles came really great victories for the kingdom, and for people's lives being changed and transformed, and just holy change. And one day I just had to kind of recognize that I am a warrior, that you are a warrior, John, and that God has equipped us for battle, and we are armed and we are equipped for battle. And that if we're constantly looking for the reprieve, or we're constantly looking for shelter from the storm, or this end all be all that we're no longer going to have a battle, we're no longer going to be at war anymore, I would say basically we're going to be dead at that point, because that's when the battle ends. The battle ends when the victory is ultimately achieved, and you have freedom from the battle because you're in heaven. All right. But remind yourself of this quote when you're at war, is that warfare is proof that there is something worth possessing. God knows that he needs you on the front lines for his kingdom. So he's got you battling, and he has you serving a mighty call and purpose. But the enemy also knows that. And so he's going to try to fog you up and bog you down and complicate things and distract things, bring the bad foods that make you depressed, make you not want to get out of bed, bring the drinks that make you hyper and anxious and irritable. He's going to bring all of the things to try to mess you up, but you just got to go to war. You've got to kill the giants, and you've got to keep fighting the battles.